When I was growing up in Bolton, I lived in a house that had 3 bedrooms, a small narrow kitchen, and 2 living rooms downstairs. Now we were quite a big family. I've got 5 brothers and sisters, so we were all kind of squashed into this space. And I think in the end, my sister ended up going and staying in the loft. I'm sure there was a bed in there. But these 2 living rooms were really interesting because we had a living room that had our TV in it, that had our sofas. That was often the place where we would eat, where we would spend time together as a family. And then we had the front room. Now, this might be a bit of a northern cultural thing that goes over some of your heads, but please bear with me. I lived through this, and I still don't quite understand the concept. In fact, I still joke about it with my mum and dad, and they laugh and don't quite understand what happened either. But it's a common thing for people in the areas where I'm from to have these front rooms. And our front room, it was immaculate. It had these, I remember these sort of pale green sofas, and it looked pristine. And you were never allowed in there. I think in theory, this room was a room for visitors, but I feel like I could probably count on one hand the amount of visitors who came and sat in that room. It was this doorway that we just passed all the time. It was a museum. It was a bio-free zone. It was pure, it was clean, it was sanitized, it was ready in case the Queen came round to our house, I think. I wonder, if you were to think of the holy God of the universe coming to make home with you, would it feel more like the front living room or the back living room? Would it feel like you'd invite him in and kick off your shoes and shove the TV on and give him some beans on toast to eat off a plate off his lap? Or would it feel uncomfortable, awkward, like you were sat on a sofa but you couldn't crease it or dent the cushions in any way? In John chapter 14, Jesus is preparing his disciples for his death. And one of the ways that he prepares them is by telling them that he goes in order that the Holy Spirit may come. And he gives us this profound image of what this will be like. It will be like the Father coming to make his home with us. The Father coming to dwell with us. Now, this isn't just an easy process. It isn't just wandering into the back and kicking off your shoes. It comes through obedience. Jesus says, if you obey my commands, that is, if you live the way I lived and walk the way I walk, if you love the way that I have loved, then my Father will come and he will make his home with you. But what are the words used to describe that home? They're words of peace. There'll be peace with us. Words of love. The Father will love us. Words of encouragement and comfort. The word that Jesus will not leave us as orphans. I wonder, in your own life, in your own skin, do you feel like you're living in the front room or the back room? Do you feel comfortable in who you are? Do you feel happy with the situation and circumstance you find yourself in? Are you open to inviting God into your life and situation today? As you read this beautiful passage of comfort, verses 15 to 27, and you can read on, there's some stunning verses at the end. I just wonder if you could pray a simple prayer today. A prayer that invites God to come and make his home in your life. Not in a pristine, God, come and see the public face, come see the neat parts of my life. But God, come into the back. Come and really rest and dwell in who I really am, in how I really feel, in where I'm really at today. May God bless you with his peace and his presence today.